Confused by live and sandbox data? Stay tuned and we'll break it down. I'm here in this video to talk about an important concept to understand when it comes to Wix code, and that's live versus sandbox data. When you're creating database collections, each will have two separate but related versions. One copy is your site's sandbox data, and the other is your site's live data. A quick way to think about it is live equals published, sandbox equals preview. Let's go a bit further. The sandbox data is what you work with while developing your site. The live data is what your users interact with when your site is published. In a different module, we created a database collection of recipes for a food blogger. We worked in the Content Manager. The collection we created there is our sandbox data. It's test data to work with so that we can make sure everything is functioning properly before making it live on our site. The good thing about sandbox data is that no one else will see it. It's only for working with collections and previewing how they will look. The benefit of this is that you can freely test whatever you want, knowing that it won't be exposed to your users. Any changes you make to your sandbox data will not affect your live site unless you choose to copy your sandbox data to live. No updates you make to your live data will appear in your sandbox unless you overwrite the collection from live. Remember the sync button in the toolbar of your Content Manager? We're going to go through the options there. The first option is Copy Selected Content to Live. This will mean that whatever you have selected in the sandbox will be copied to your live database. You can also copy all content to live. So all the data you've put in your sandbox will then be transferred to the live database and be seen on your site. All fields you create, all items you put in rows. These fields will be copied from Sandbox and now appear in your live data, which can be accessed from the Wix database app on your account dashboard. You could also choose Overwrite this collection from live in the Sync drop-down. Doing so will delete the data you currently have in your sandbox and replace it with a copy of your live data. Note that if you create a field in live that isn't in the sandbox, it will be copied over as a non-field. As always, your live data will be visible in the Wix database app, which you can get to from your account dashboard. Of course, your collection will only be available in the Wix database app after you publish your site. Keep in mind that you won't be able to sync from this app. You're only able to do so in your sandbox. Any changes you make here will affect the actual data your users are interacting with. Additionally, if you have a forum on your site that users write to, their answers will appear here. And that's it for your breakdown about Sandbox and live databases. Thanks for watching.